What's up, heathens? How ya doing? So today we're going over more comments, and boy do we have some great ones this week, but first we gotta crown the second winner of 2019. And that dumbass is... this dumbass right here! Yes, the rape apologist Josh Herbal. Thank you for playing, Josh. You have won Dumbass of the Week. If you would like to participate, there is a straw poll right now in the description and in the pinned comment on this video, so don't forget to go down below and vote for the dumbass of this week. And if you picked this dumbass this week, you get 1,000,000 God points. Remember, these God points are worth as much as the temper tantrums that Donald Trump throws. They're just not worth it. Speaking of dipshits, oh, a flat earther tells me to stop doing these videos. Oh, and apparently the moon's transparent. Did you know that, guys? Earth is not a ball. And apparently all the evidence that we have for a globe Earth is just fake nonsense. So if any of these bits of dumb assery interest you, then please stay tuned. First we have... First up in Today I Learned that people born blind use the same facial expressions as sighted people when expressing emotions, meaning that our facial expressions are innate and not learned behavior. And I have to say, this is quite intriguing, the fact that we make these facial expressions for different emotions and how we don't actually control them. Because a lot of people want to say that we have this free will and we can control, everything in our lives. We can make all these different decisions, but you don't think about all these small things that we literally have no control over. Like, our hearts beating, us respirating, our brains thinking and shit, and then, of course, our expressions on our face. That's why you can tell if somebody's lying or bullshitting you or anything like that. It's also how mediums do their business, because what they do is a cold read. They get information about you, and then they read your body language, they say some things, and they interpret your body language or your facial expressions about different things that they say. These things are quite important and you cannot control them. Next on Today I Learned that being more likable on first dates and job interviews by focusing on effort rather than talent. People make a good impression on dates or in job interviews by communicating their hard work and effort behind their success rather than just emphasizing their talent, suggests new research. And so I think that this will be good information for anybody out there either looking to date or with a job interview. Focusing on your actual effort and like the hard work that you put in behind wherever you're at in life would impress somebody a lot more than just being like, oh yeah, I can code up databases all day long there. What you need, girl? That you wouldn't actually do that in order to impress a girl. I'm just giving a really bad software engineering example, I guess. But yeah, remember that, good life advice, and it's supported by new research. I'm sure that there will be some more research that comes out that contradicts it or whatnot, but you just gotta do what feels right for you in these situations. And finally on Today I Learned that an acronym is only when you pronounce the abbreviation of a word like SWAT or NASA. Otherwise, it's known as an initialism, like FBI or CIA. Or you could try to turn those things into acronyms like I do for the Today I Learns. And you just scream them. I crack myself up all the time. Uh-oh. You guys hear that? You probably don't because there's no sounds. But it's time for... Shitty Ass Science! We're gonna give you some bad scientific information, yeah! Today's video is kind of an interactive video, so this is a little interesting, I guess. So I'm gonna give you my commentary about how this actually works as we're watching it. Okay, let's see. What GMOs make this corn dog X cotton candy hybrid? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta really cook up your corn dog, like burn that sumbitch. Keep it in the fryer for a pretty good long time. Then what you do is you gotta throw it in the cotton candy machine, okay? And you get it all around in there, and you gotta let it sit out for a few days. That's the time in which the cotton candy is fucking the corn dog. Then you'll have little corn dog looking thingies because, you know, obviously it's not gonna look like cotton candy until you dissect it like this savage motherfucker is right here. So basically you can serve these out after, you know, a few days. The gestation's really kind of slow. So, I mean, after a few days you can start serving these puppies up, and when you bite into them, it bursts with flavor. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this. I have to say that it's interesting as fuck. Hey, if you know what the fuck this is, leave a comment down below letting us all know what it exactly is. Because I'm too lazy to do the research, and this is shitty ass science where I'm not supposed to give you the correct answers. Oh, now it's time for our favorite part of the day. Comments of the day! Gotta get the record. Prepare to facepalm yourself into next week. Y'all ready to facepalm yourselves in the next goddamn week and see Jesus Christ while you lick his butthole? Mikey calls again. How many times you have to explain? With some weird fucking grammar there. I don't even know what the fuck he's trying at. He does it several times. I mean, he's obviously doing it on purpose because nobody does comma and then dot dot. Those are deliberate keys. Those are distinctly different fucking keys on the keyboard, Mike. Wow! Just stop doing the type of videos you guys do unless you prove that all this shit is real. Do that type of video, prove you're a globe. No, you rather ridicule. You guys are clowns. End of story. Or, come on, show your subs how you proved a globe. Okay, just for reference, that's all of my videos concerning the flat earth. Every video that I've done, I've proven how your evidence is bullshit and the evidence for the globe stands up to the scrutiny that you give it, which, to be quite honest, just simply amounts to you being like, well, that's just CGI fakery, motherfucker. Why don't you send my ass up there and show me the globe, son of a bitch? You can't make a globe in a lab and test the gravity and shit. And that's pretty much like the scrutiny that you give the scientific information about the globe. So, I mean, I don't have to do much, to be quite fucking honest. How many of you can confidently say they trust NASA and everything they say? Well, I would say that with a high degree of confidence, I trust NASA. I mean, I'm not going to say like 100%. I wouldn't say that like nobody should say that they believe 100%. But I'd say a high degree, like fucking 99% of the time, NASA is going to be truthful in what they say or accurate in what they say or whatnot. If not, like 99.99999 repeating, like as close as you can get to 100%. I don't see any reason whatsoever to doubt what NASA is telling us. But hey, you know what? You can change my mind. See, that's the difference between my position and the flat earth position. You can actually change my mind. Present evidence where NASA has actually lied to the public or actually lied about the globe or the Apollo missions or anything like that. Present actual information and I'll consider it and see if it makes sense. But you see, you can't get mad when it doesn't make any kind of logical fucking sense. It's flat, it's not moving. I had to do something to make this interesting. It's just a stupid fucking comment by Alex here. I still laugh at these very simple and plain comments because it just shows the lack of, like, I guess, will to actually care about the subject. Because you can always tell when a flat earther really cares about the subject, because they'll write like a long diatribe. I mean, they watch my video and they are pissed. But this guy's just like, you know what? I'm just, it's flat. It's not moving. Next fucking video. It's just like, they just seem to be wearing down. Like, I guess maybe that's a good judge as to how much we're wearing them down. J.A. said atoms. I think he means molecules. Hashtag globetard. I don't know if E. Jones is a globetard or if he's a globe head, rather, or if he's a flat earther. But I would say that molecules are made up of atoms. So regardless of anything, I said atoms, I meant atoms, and atoms were correct. Because while molecules themselves can, like, retain valence electrons or whatever the fuck else, other, they can bond with other atoms and make different molecules and everything like that. Like, regardless of what context I said this in, atoms would still be correct. Face of the moon rotates like hands on the clock. Do! You also can see stars through it because it's transparent. Moon is its own light just like the sun. Says so in the Bible. Bible! I think I missed the transparent! But, oh well. So the Bible's wrong, obviously. The Bible gets a lot of things wrong. But also here, it's very fucking wrong. Because the moon doesn't produce its own sunlight. That's been debunked by several people, including Greater Sapien and myself. And just general scientific knowledge. I mean, like I said, the scrutiny is not really scrutiny. It's just like, oh, that's just fake CGI NASA shillery is what it is, motherfucker. And that's pretty much the scrutiny that they give any of the scientific evidence against them. But yeah, so no, that's pretty stupid. The moon does not create its own light like the sun. It's so stupid. I can't believe that people actually say this. Hey, have you checked out our Teespring store? We just got some really great new shirts in. I'm wearing one today. This was actually some fan art that was produced, and I contacted the person, Chili Monster. You do some great work, and this turned out fabulous. So, if you want to go on over to our Teespring store that's linked in the description, you can get yourself some cool GE gear as well. We got the Heathen shirt as well as a What's Up Heathens shirt that's in there too. So I hope that you'll go over there and you'll check it out. Boats don't disappear over the horizon like Bill Nye says. No curvature, no ball. Earth is not a ball. Oh, and Neil said they don't know what gravity is. And I say nobody knows the meaning of life, but one thing is certain: death! And a ghost. Imagine me a little translucent and being like, I'm sure that I did that in post, but you get what I'm saying. Again, this has literally no substance to it whatsoever. It's just people making baseless assertions that there's no curvature and the Earth isn't a quote-unquote ball. Technically, that's correct because it's an oblate spheroid. Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that we don't know what gravity is, he was speaking in a very nuanced way because we know the effects of gravity. We have theories surrounding gravity explaining its properties and everything like that. We even have mathematical formulas for gravity called the law of gravity. So, I mean, we know, enough about gravity in order to know that it definitely exists. I more or less subscribe to the whole bending of space-time thing, like gravity is the bending of space-time, because that's the best way to think about it, in my opinion. But we can calculate this force of gravity on things using the law of gravity. And nobody knowing the meaning of life, I would say that the meaning of life is subjective to each person. I think that you have to find your own meaning in life. And I would hope that anybody watching this is trying to find their meaning or has found their meaning. I know that I, try every day to find meaning in my life because meaning just doesn't pop up because I give it meaning. Don't you people understand yet? All experiments and proof that show the Earth is a globe are fake. Wake up, people, and all experiments and proof that fail to show the Earth is flat are influenced by the Illuminati and Freemasons using magic to make them fail. And NASA is in on it too. Those goddamn Illuminati fucking magicians. It's hard for me to take this seriously. Fucking Illuminati magicians doing their wizardry on the fucking photos and shit, producing shit out of nowhere. That's how they can produce the CGI stuff really fucking quick, okay? They use magic up there and them fucking satellites that are attached to balloons that are shaped like the ball sacks of giants. I'm just throwing a whole bunch of weird shit out there because he did. Why not me, right? Okay, now I feel bad for picking on a fat, retarded idiot. It's not your fault you are stupid as a rock. I guess that would be my parents' fault and their genes because I'm stupid, or maybe you're just too stupid to recognize somebody of, adequate intelligence, because I wouldn't say that I'm a smart man, but I know you're a dipshit. Sunday ain't shit, idiot. You godless idiots will pay someday. Whew, you suck Jesus' dick with that mouth? Just so you know, man, This is 100% real. God is real. He created every single thing in the universe, every single thing you lay your eyes on. It may have been man-made, but God created that man. God came to this earth in human form. Who is Jesus Christ? Jesus died for your sins, and yes, 4 dots for an ellipses for some fucking reason. Satan is real as well as demons. And guess what? Satan and his fallen angels hate you and your creator. I'm sure the Lord will open your eyes, though. A lot like that scene in A Clockwork Orange where they hold open his eyes and show him a whole bunch of good, wholesome shit in order to change his programming from being a shitty fucking person to a good, upstanding person in society. Yeah, that seems like the right route to go. Thank you, God, for forcing my eyelids open and forcing me not to think for myself and being whatever the fuck you programmed me to be. Not really, I hate that shit. Fuck it. I wish Delano would make a video roasting your ugly fat ass. Whew, Kalisha. Mighty big words. I do know that Delano has seen one of my videos, and all he could say was just sit there and watch it and sigh, and he didn't say shit. So yeah, I guess his roasting skills he needs to practice that shit, doesn't he? Earth is flat and stationary, boy. Motherfucker, I look older than you. Hip hop hippie. Hip hop the hippie hip hop da da da. Anyways, no, again, this is just baseless assertions, and like I said, there are 2 kinds of flat earthers: those that watch my videos and are really pissed off, and then those that watch it and are just so drained and so worn down by the constant barrage of scientific information that they're just like, you know what, I'm just fucking, Earth is flat and stationary, boy. It's like, call me when your balls drop, motherfucker. Oh, Flat Earth Jackal. What evidence do you have that the Earth is circling the sun? Well, considering that the other planets also exhibit the same movements, and physics would confirm that we are indeed circling the sun, the angular size of the sun not really changing all that much during the day and whatnot, that's a good indication. But also you can do parallax measurements and get the actual distance to the sun. So, I mean, there's like a multitude of different things that actually prove it. Not to mention the fact that, like, we have pictures of the Earth, which would not be possible unless we were actually orbiting the fucking sun. Well, heathens, I hope that you enjoyed these comments today. If you did, please leave your vote down below with the straw poll. And be sure to leave a comment, too, explaining who you picked. While you're down there, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you like this kind of dumbass shit. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice, and I will see you heathens later.